Hello everyone, it's Torkyn here, and today I want to talk about the cost of crafting legendary weapons. More specifically, the Generation 1 and Generation 2 legendaries. There is no better time than right now to begin your legendary crafting grind or start selling legendaries for profit. Now, it's no secret that legendaries are a huge time investment and cost a lot of gold and other currencies to make. One of the major parts of these first two generations was Mystic Coins. Since the end of Dragon's release, Mystic Coins price has reduced to less than half what they were when the expansion was released. However, the selling price for these Generation 1 legendaries has actually stayed the same. This is more than likely due to the fact that the legendary armory was brought out into the game not long before that launch and adds a lot of quality of life to the game. So let's talk about why now is the best time to craft these epic weapons. To craft each generation of legendary, you need 77 Mystic Clovers. You may accrue these clovers over time through simple login rewards and a few other methods, but generally speaking, they can be made with a simple recipe at the Mystic Forge. With a drop rate of 1 in 3 from the recipe, it is generally accepted that it will cost you roughly 231 Mystic Coins. At the time of End of Dragon's release, buy orders for Mystic Coins were 1 gold and 71 silver, but currently on the trading post, those same coins are having buy orders for just 70 silver. That means the cost of buying 231 coins at End of Dragon's release was 395 gold, but currently it is just 161 gold. That is a crazy drop in price. Whether you are looking to craft your own legendaries or sell them for profit, this is huge. This is even larger in Generation 2 legendaries, which you cannot sell because they're immediately account bound when you make them. These legendaries require the same 231 coins to make the clovers, but have an additional cost of 250 Mystic Coins flat, which is unavoidable. If we use these same buying prices from before, we can see that at End of Dragon's release, a buy order for the coins that you needed would have been 822 gold. But currently, with the way prices are, it is 336 gold. One of the largest gold investments needed for these legendaries had dropped to less than half what it was earlier this year. There are other factors such as the drop in the glob of ectoplasm and the general decrease in material value, but the Mystic Coins is the biggest. The other impact of this is that a few account-bound materials you use for legendary crafting are worth much more currently, namely Gifts of Exploration, which you gain 2 from a single map completion, as they're the largest time investment. So the account-bound materials that you need for each legendary include 1 Gift of Exploration, 500 Tales of Dungeon Delving, a few hundred Spirit Shards, and 431 Obsidian Shards. Looking at Guild Wars 2 efficiency, it shows you how much profit you could potentially make if you sold the legendary for the current lowest selling price. Keep in mind this is after the trading post tags. For example, at the time of making this video, the highest Generation 1 legendary being Quokkas with an 824 gold profit for the lowest selling price and 486 profit for instantly selling, which I would definitely not recommend. Eternity Dustro has the highest. This requires 2 legendaries, so the 1200 gold profit for the 2 Gifts of Exploration would only equate to 600 profit from each. Just a side note, the Aurene legendaries are worth more profit, but these have time-gated requirements. Of course, you may not always get what the best selling price is, or you may have to wait a long time for it to sell. I generally will sacrifice some profit so it sells a little faster. To do this, I look at the Guild Wars 2 TP website and see what it has sold for in the past and how many of them are in stock. Another great option is selling them via the Overflow Trading Company Discord. I have not used them myself, but I've heard they have a good reputation and I'm sure someone there will be more than willing to help you out. No matter what you do when crafting a legendary, I would recommend checking out Guild Wars 2 efficiency. It takes a short amount of time to set up an API key to the website, and the quality of life is amazing. Once you're set up, you can navigate to the crafting tab, hit legendaries, and it shows you a breakdown of what the current cost of each legendary is and how much it will cost you in materials if you choose to craft it. Not only that, but you can actually see what materials you are missing and how much it will cost you to get those materials. The other most important thing I implore everyone to do before committing to doing a legendary collection, seeing how much their precursor is worth. Just in case you don't know, the precursor is the exotic weapon, which is one of the 4 things needed to put in the Mystic Forge along with specific gifts to create the legendary. Generally, this is crafted after doing 3 rounds of collection and crafting quests from the legendary crafter vendor. However, doing the traditional collection can end up being twice as expensive as what the precursor is worth on the trading post, along with the time investment that goes into it. Glover is the biggest example of this. Also, these prices are at the time of this video. I don't know if they'll go up or down in the future, so look at the prices accordingly and make your own decisions. I generally use Guild Wars 2 efficiency and Guild Wars 2 TP to find out what ones are more likely to sell, and look up a list of ingredients beforehand. Notable mentions are that the Quip and the Moot require 5 boxes of fun in their crafting, which are gem store items or birthday celebration rewards, so keep that in mind before you commit to those. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. If you liked the video, then consider dropping a like and subscribing. It helps out small channels like myself a ton. I try to make it as short but informative as possible, and I think it's information that many players will find useful. Good luck with all your legendary crafting, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later.